What's cracking, y'all? How are we doing this morning? I feel like a whole new person, so I'm beyond happy to be here. I'm sure you guys can tell that I sound like a hell of a lot better. Sorry for the delay there. I was settling the little baby, but other than that, I think we're good to go. I'm pretty hype. I'm pretty excited to finish spring. I hope you guys are doing lovely yourselves. I'm gonna take a little second and I'm gonna say hello. I'm gonna scroll back up actually. Hello, Mr. Left Shark. Hello, Weasley. Hello, Marth. Oh my gosh, back from vacation. I was like, wait a minute. That was not a name I was expecting to see. Lurking while getting ready to head out the door soon, so I'm just hanging around, chilling for a bit. Oh my gosh, I hope you had the best vacation. Thank you so much for stopping by, for coming in. Hello, Carolyn. No worries. I hope your pup has the best time at the groomers. Hey, Miss Mom. I am feeling better. I am. If you can't tell, I'm like, the energy is definitely back with a vengeance. Hello, Shake. Hello, Chrome. Hello, PG. Saw my snap on Star and Sky. Whatever do you mean? Do you mean, did I make it into the inspo video? Did I make it into the inspo video? Oh, yeah. I mean, I know it's on the portal. I just wasn't sure if I made it into the video or not this week. I haven't gotten a chance to check it out yet, but I did see that he posted it. I did see that he posted it. But I saw that he liked my snap on the portal. Yesterday, I want to say. And so I was like, ooh, maybe. I'm normally not done early enough to even stand a chance, so it's always exciting. It's always exciting. Yes. I did. I mean, those are true facts, PG. I just didn't know what you meant by saying that you saw my snap on Star and Sky. I didn't know if it was in his inspo video or just over on the portal. Because I knew it was on the portal. I just wasn't sure if I got lucky enough to be a chosen one this week. But either way, we are in the other valley today. We are not in Dreamlight. We are in Stardew. And we have a spring to finish, I believe, and a summer to welcome. So I'm pretty excited. I don't know about y'all. This is going to be fun. We're going to get to do our last spring crops of year one. We're going to get to hopefully start to expand that coop, because I think that Chicken Gothel is going to need some friends. So, you know what, y'all? Let's load right in and get things started. Hey, Varda. How long does each season last? Dreams! Jam! Oh my gosh! Dreams with jam! Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Boo! Yeah, seriously, boo. Oh my gosh. Guys, lots of love in chat for Jam. Thank you so much for 5 gifted memberships. And welcome to the pod, Lady Luna, Jennifer, Coco Lee, and Abigail! Oh my gosh! What a way to start things off. Guys, I've wasted an hour. Let me open my menu. Oh my goodness. Time actually goes in this game. I literally... Oh my gosh. Jam, I adore you. Thank you so much. Let me pop over here and put some hearts in chat myself. Thank you so much. That was a little bit of a jump scare. I'm not gonna lie. You successfully jump scared me. Just reading chat and all of a sudden. Oh, goodness. Well, I hope you're having a great morning. I know that I sure am. I've got a Red Bull. I've got a fully functional voice with fully functional energy. Now, I'll let you decide if the energy is or is not related to said Red Bull, but I did just open it and just start sipping on it. So I'm inclined to believe that they might be separate entities today. Oh, work is done? 3-day weekend begins? That's what I'm talking about. My husband took off today, special because we have game night later, which if you don't know already, join us back here later this evening at 6 p.m. PST, 9 p.m. EST, and I believe that is 2 a.m.? 1 or 2 a.m. GMT. I'm always so bad about this because of the time changes. I think it's 2. I want to say it's 2. Because if I remember correctly, GMT is currently technically like that time zone is going by BST, right? Which is like the British summertime. Look, time zones, not my specialty. I just pretend I know what they're doing. So that way I can schedule things for everyone else. You know? Alrighty, what do we got? We got weather. We've got a beautiful sunny day coming our way tomorrow. What is our fortune looking like? The spirits are whispering. They've given us good fortune for today. And living off the land has another tip for us. Alright, listen up. Get your hands on a fishing pole and sell your catch. Fishing is a great way to make a little extra cash when you have some downtime. The distance your bobber lands from any dry land determines what kind of fish you'll hook, as well as the location, season, time of day, and weather. My goodness, I forget how complicated fishing is. Sometimes I do miss DLV and just the easy little, like, what is it, white or blue? Oh gosh, that is not what I wanted to do. Oops. Ooh, okay. Definitely gonna want to water these. I love how I'm always shocked when they come up looking completely different, and then I remember these are the wild seeds. And so I think that they're the ones that make the forageables, actually. So it's not even going to be like traditional crops. It's going to be the spring forageables. Fishing is so boring in DDV. I mean, I'm not disagreeing with you. I just think that the way that you can determine kind of what to expect out of your fishing spots, I wish there was something like that for Stardew. However, I do like the system that's in place here. It's just a little bit more like unspoken, I guess. Oh, here we go. I also hate that I'm constantly like second guessing if I actually watered something or not. I wish they were like just a shade darker. Because I'm always gaslighting myself into thinking that things are either watered or not watered, that either do or don't still need watered. And it's usually not too accurate, so that's not great. Oh, goodness. Oh my gosh, let me in! Okay. Into the coop we go. Got eggs, not from Chicken Gothel. Chicken Gothel's still a baby. Hello? We've got Rapunzel. We've got baby Elsa. We've got Anna, which I think is hilarious that we've made Anna technically the older sister. And we're missing a chicken. Where's Gothel? Oh. There's Chicken Gothel. Our 1-month-old baby. Our little baby. I'm going to be honest with you, PG. I'm not sipping water today. I've got a Red Bull cracked. And if the Red Bull's open, I must be sipping. I must be sipping. So, I did take a sip. Just nothing's getting watered, frankly. Just Red Bulled. I'm giving myself wings. Okay. I do need to put this stuff down. Nope. In here? In yeah. Okay. Now here's the problema. So I need a parsnip, a green bean, a cauliflower, and a potato. I already did. I already did it. Never mind. Never mind. There's so much. Oh my gosh. We really do have our work cut out for us. Okay. Well, let's take one of these and one of these. And I believe that goes... I think we've got quite a bit, actually. I grabbed one of those. Do I need you? No. No. Do I want to take my gold one, though? I mean, I guess it'll be fine, right? It'll be fine. Okay, let's see. What do... I feel like I have a quest or something that I needed to do. Maybe not. Okay. Maybe just building the silo. Okay, we gotta reach level 40 in the mines. That's what I was thinking of. Okay, so we're gonna actually leave that stuff here. We're gonna grab my trusty bone club, my pickaxe. We've got this stuff. I do need food, probably. Possibly. Might be a good idea. Oh, I guess I also need a potato. These are true things. I do still need a potato. Ma'am, shouldn't you be resting? I'm feeling a lot better. Don't worry, Jessie. I promise. I think that should be good, right? Surely. I mean, how much wood do I need, realistically? Is it worth taking it right now? I mean, I guess it's not too bad. It's not too bad. Let's go ahead and get these real quick. We should need, like, I think 198. It's only gonna take a second. I'm happy to feel that, Jessie. Thank you so much. You guys were so unbelievably kind with all of your well wishes and all of your little get well soon. So I'm so thankful for that. Like, I don't know. I feel like as a mom, especially, it's so easy to kind of forget about yourself and not take rest days or take breaks that you need or just a whole lot of things. It's very easy to forget about yourself. And so, you know, I'm kind of just proud of myself for being able to like sit down and look at myself and say like, you need a break. You need a break. You need to take one. But it was to the point where like physically talking was so straining and it just hurt. And I was like, I don't think that this should hurt me. I don't think that this should hurt me. And so once I kind of got over that with myself and not feeling so like, I don't know. Like, I guess I'm very quick to be like assuming the worst when it comes to me taking breaks. Like, I'm worried like, oh, if I take a break, then when I get back, then, you know, things aren't going to be the same. And I'm like, dude, it's 2 days. It's not like you're leaving for like 6 months. Like, it's going to be fine. So then I think once I got myself out of that, like, little bit of a panic, then I think I was fine. Fine and good to, like, sit down and... Where's the construction one? But yeah, I don't know if that's, like, crazy or if that's just like the mom in me or what it is, but I definitely feel like I have struggled more with taking breaks since becoming a mom. Like before I used to be the person that I was like, "Oh, well you should use your sick time. I should use my sick time. We should use our sick time because like we have it and we're sick and that's what we should use it for." Like that's what it's for, is for when you're sick. And so I used to always be like, yeah, let's take breaks. Like, I'm going to take a break. You take a break. Let's all take a break, you know, especially like if I needed it. I mean, because I would definitely still work hard, but I was also more quick to take care of myself. Um, and then now I'm like, what's it matter? What's it matter? A woodchuck would chuck all the wood, so he all the wood he could chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood. Oh my goodness. My mom used to say that randomly when we would like sit there and oh gosh, when we would sit there and be like just absolutely wild. My mom would try to confuse us and she would just start saying like random shit. And so like sometimes she would be like, how much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? And then there was other times where she would say things like, and it would be other like little tongue twisters. Like she liked the seashell ones too, but I'm bad at that. I can't do that one so much. The seashells by the seashore. And yeah, you're so right, Jesse. The mom guilt is real. And like, that's really what it is. It's like, oh, well, if I'm not doing, like if I'm not streaming or I'm not recording or I'm not, like doing things with my kid, then like, what am I doing that's productive? And I had to tell myself like, hey, right now, what's productive is resting so that way you're not like down and out for weeks or months or something crazy. Like, that is what's productive right now. But I'm like such an efficiency girly, and I've always been. And like, it's so crazy because I don't necessarily hold others to quite the same standard that like I hold myself to, obviously. But I'm like very, very strict on myself when it comes to like my efficiency. I'm like, okay, I have this amount of time. That should be enough to get this done, that done. If it's not, then what am I doing? Like, why am I incapable of doing basic things? So, I don't know. My therapist told me that it actually is the fault of my childhood. And the fact that I wasn't allowed to take breaks without getting in trouble. And so I have this, I guess, like, deeply rooted fear that like something bad is gonna happen if I do take a break. Look, who am I to argue with the professionals? I just do what I can. I just do what I can. You're a human being, not a human doing. Yeah. Yeah, I'm learning. I'm learning that the flesh sack does need care. But I think if you would have asked me like a year ago, I probably would have been like down for some kind of cyborg experiment because, I mean, it just sounds like fun. Who doesn't want to be a cyborg? I feel like I gotta get out of here. My energy is dipping. It's not looking too hot for me. Oh no. Oh good, a carrot. It's just what I needed. Eat a cave carrot? Yep. I do intend to eat the cave carrot. Relaxation workshops? Oh my gosh, I know. And like, I feel like you guys can definitely tell from just, I mean, I don't carry myself really any differently than I do in real life. I think that the biggest difference is that I'm probably just a little bit more filtered. And I say that in the sense of like, I'm not trying to get myself demonetized because every other word sounds like a sailor who said it. Um, and like, not that I'm like necessarily out here like full on censoring myself, but I definitely recognize that my normal turn of phrase is probably not the most appropriate for the situation. But generally, other than that, like, this is just kind of who I am. So the good, the bad, the ugly, the wild, the funny, the silly, it's all just little pieces of me. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Let me in. Okay, I understand that I'm starting. Thank you. Oh, I didn't realize that the last one was never mind. I thought that we had one more level to get to before we hit the elevator, and I was trying to make sure that we unlocked it. Because I think it's... Well, I know it's every 5. But I was thinking that it wasn't that one. Oh, gosh. First to call someone else out. Yep. Jesse, we are the same there. I will be the first one that'll be like, why aren't you taking a break? Why aren't you taking care of yourself? What are you doing? And then, like, I'll turn around and I'll be like, but also, watch me just mind my own business and not take any of the breaks I need either. And good luck trying to tell me to take a break, too. I feel like the most effective way to get me to take a break is to absolutely, I feel like it has to be like mental gymnastics. Like, I can't know that I'm being told to take a break or the break won't work. Oh my goodness. Wait a minute. I think when I looked it up, I'm pretty sure that those are for the purple-haired lady. Oh gosh. Don't get exhausted because you can't not swing that pickaxe around. Thank you. Okay, get that. People seem to think I'm rude and sarcastic, but this is my gentlest, best behaved version of myself. Oh gosh. Yeah, I mean, I think that for me, the biggest issue or like disconnect or whatever you want to call it is that I am very much so the type of person where like I'm an oldest daughter. Like, I am an oldest daughter in a way that like I didn't necessarily get looked after the same way. Oh my gosh, Peachy. It's not a bad song to have stuck in your head, if I do say so myself. But what I will say is that I think it does have something to do with me being like an oldest daughter and an eldest sister. And like, since I was 9 years old, like if I took a break, I got in trouble because there were other little kids that either needed something and I mean, at the time, my parents weren't going to do it for them. They were just going to yell at me until I did it for them. So I knew that taking a break meant getting in trouble. And then I didn't have time to take a break because I was working full time, taking care of my sisters, and I was also in school. So I was like just juggling a lot. And like my parents were also really good about like keeping my responsibilities behind closed doors, so I couldn't get support externally either. So like nobody knew how much I was taking care of my sisters because my mom would like magically show up and start doing things when we would have company or like people would be present and that like could find out. That could ruin her image. So I mean, like, once that kind of stopped and then I was like out on my own. I say kind of stopped because I mean she would still call me when I lived in another state that is not where I live now, but I mean other than that she would like kind of start to leave me alone, and then I kind of start to get rest time. And then once I got rest time, I was like, what do I do? And I like panicked because I didn't know what to do with myself. I've been going and going and going and going and going and going and going. And then I just stopped. And I was like, what do I do now? There's a dance. Oh, I don't think that I have anyone that likes me enough to be my partner, but I mean, it's a cute thought. It's a real cute thought. Can I? Okay. Gonna need this for sure. Oh my gosh, guys. They're ready. My cauliflower. Oh, well, I better go get my seeds today, too. I'm gonna need... I could probably fit, like, one more thing in here. Sorry, I just realized that my Discord was not muted. And I realized it was not muted, so my apologies, guys. Anywho, yeah, you know, look, here's what I'll say about my parents, is that the parents that I had when I was younger were not the best. The parents that my sisters have and the parents that I have now are much different people. And they've also put in a lot of work into themselves. And so, like, it's hard for me to, I guess, like, it's one of those things where how do you really say much without sounding bitter? Because at the end of the day, like, I'm happy for my sisters that they're getting a better experience than I got. It just sucks because, like, why couldn't you figure that out 10 years prior and not, like, left me to do the first part for you when I wasn't even done doing the first part myself, you know? Like, I was only 9 when my first sister was born, and then the other one, I was 12, so I was a little bit bigger. And I do remember the 12-year-old, I looked at my mom and I said, why are you having more kids if you don't even take care of the ones you already have? And I don't think I was ever out of trouble until I left the house. And, I mean, she just proved me right because I continued to take care of her kids. So I think at the end of the day, my mom needed somebody to tell her, who knew her better than she knew herself, to tell her that what she was doing wasn't right. Because once that happened, she was like, oh, you can't act like that? And I'm like, not particularly. And that kind of was when she started to see the light or something. I don't know. I don't know. Like, I feel like I raised my parents so they could raise my sisters in the nicest way possible. Like, I remember when my stepdad used to play video games for hours and, like, forget to feed us. And then, like, turned around and now he's, like, the best. The best. Like, you don't even have to question, you know? Like, now you could think that you might be hungry. And he'll be like, the grill's already running. It's already going. And it's just crazy. It's crazy how things progress and change. So, I mean, I guess at the end of the day, what I would say is that, like, I love my parents. Like, my parents are my parents, and they're not necessarily great people. Or, I guess let me put it this way. They're not necessarily great parents. But I feel like as I became an adult, I just started to see things a little bit differently. And so, like, I'm less mad now. I'm more like, I feel bad for them. 'Cause, like, somebody should have seen them and been like, y'all don't need kids. Y'all do not need kids. um, but you know, sometimes I guess, you don't find out till it's too late, right? Okay, I think now that we have I got my seeds. I think the rest of everything else should be fine. I'm probably not gonna do another plant. It's already Tuesday. Tuesday? Let's go see Gunther. Oh my gosh, Chill! Hi, Chill! Okay, yeah, rest is productive. Yeah. I hear you. I hear you. Only got a few more growing days. Yeah, I know. That's why I only wanted to do like the parsnips, you know? Because they're like a little baby crop. Just take a little bit of time. Just a little tiny bit of time. Oh gosh, that's very true for a lot of older kids. The parents say they are not the parents their younger siblings have. Yeah. No. Like literally, no. Sometimes I forget to feed my cat and I think, thank God he has a second cat parent and I don't have kids. I mean, yep. Yeah, what I will say is that mine, yeah, like Miss Mom said, the kids are more like that. They will not let you forget. I mean, I'm not saying that I have ever forgotten to feed my child because I sure as shit have not. Like, I'm always asking him, I'm like, do you need more? 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 Eat more. I'm sure you can fit more in there, right? You're growing. Eat more. But that being said, there have been days where it is like 5 o'clock and I'm sitting there and I'm like, I don't want to make dinner. I don't want to do it. I just don't. And then I like make eye contact with my kid and he looks at me and I go, girl dinner? And he goes, girl dinner. And you know what we have for dinner? Girl dinner. And if you're unfamiliar with what that is, it's usually like the equivalent of an adult Lunchable with fruit and like random stuff. And random stuff. Like, it's just all the snacks that probably aren't so bad for you. So like, do we have that for dinner sometimes? Yes, but we're fed. And I just think about it, like, my mom now would have a heart attack if she heard me feeding that to my child for dinner. But my mom that I had when I was growing up would be like, it ate something. And that would be the end of it. Just, it ate something. Good enough for me. So, I mean, it's just crazy too how we as people change. Because the same mom that was like, fend for yourself night, go eat cereal for dinner, is also the same mom that's like, oh, you made your kid basically a toddler charcuterie board? How dare you? That's not a real meal. Huh? Huh? I feel like that may have a better balance than go have a bowl of cereal for dinner I don't feel like cooking. So, I mean, we all do it. We all have our lazy dinners. I don't know why the heck she wanted to judge me for mine. Food is food, right, Miss Mom? Right? But I do. I love my mom, and she has come so far from, like, where she was. I will say, like, the woman that she is today is somebody who I don't question what kind of moral she's gonna teach my kid. Like, I don't question, I mean, well, maybe, but most of that has to do with, like, other stuff. She's just not the most understanding person. She's very quick to be like, oh, if I survived this, so can you. If I lived through this, so can you. If it wasn't that bad for me, then it can't possibly be that bad for you. And I'm just like, I need you to extend your worldview just a little bit and understand that not everyone processes things the exact same way. I mean, like, even like events that we have experienced together processed completely differently. And that's normal. We're different people. Like, it's just, it's normal to not necessarily like feel exactly the same way that other people around you feel. Like, I don't know why she thinks that like we all have to feel the same way she feels, or like we're not a family. Because that's like really what it was, is that it was always like united family front. And I'm like, I'm not united with this family front. I am not. I'm just here. I just was born here. I just was born here. I'm a cat in human form. Oh, well, look, what I'll say is that in theory, I like cats. In practice, can't stand them. I can't be a parent. I like to think I'm doing the right thing, not being one. I'm a fun aunt to my friends' kids. Hey, I mean, look, if you want me to be honest with you, like, I did not intend to have kids. But life gives you lemons and you make lemonade. So, yeah, I did not have the best experience while I was pregnant with laws and things of that nature. And it made it hard to really get like any kind of support and help. I mean, like, in any way, shape, or form that wasn't like religiously tied. And I don't necessarily subscribe to religion like that. Just my own personal beliefs. I think that I'm more of a spiritual person. I don't do the organized thing. So it's like, I don't know. It's really frustrating when you feel like you can't get help without like being fake about practicing some kind of religion. And I mean, like, even like mental health support while I was pregnant, because I struggled really bad with just like my energy levels changing and not being able to do the same things that I used to be able to do. That kind of stuff. So it was a whole thing. And so I also just feel like maybe the world didn't set me up the best way possible. But I'm one thing, if nothing else, and that is like I have a lot of audacity and determination. And so when it comes to that, I very, very much so was determined to make it work and to figure it out and be the best that I could be, because that was the only choice I had, was to be the best I could be for the baby. And then the baby ended up turning into literally my husband's mini me. And so he makes it pretty easy. He makes it really easy, because it's just like having like a little version of my husband running around. Like, even in personality and stuff, he's like a mix of me and my husband. So it's not, I don't know, like, it's not as hard in some ways as I thought it was going to be, because he is so much like us. So it's less like, I was worried about not knowing what to do and being like, oh, I don't want to mess him up because I don't know what to do with him. And then I was like, but also, like, I do know what to do with him. Like, I had to get out of my own head and be like, you do know what to do. Like, you've done this twice. You know what to do. And so here we are. Here I am. Here he is. I don't know. When he gets older, I'm sure he'll have things to talk to his therapist about. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying I'm perfect, but hopefully he does not have the types of things to talk about that my parents gave me to talk about with my therapist. Oh my goodness. I think that's my biggest goal in parenting. Just to make sure that my baby ends up less traumatized than I was. Look, like, the world is the world and I can't change everything and I can't protect him from everything. But what I surely can do is do my best to make sure that he has the best shot to be not so traumatized. Or at least traumatized, I don't know, differently. Let the world do it instead of me doing it to him. What do you mean it's not strong enough? That's a rock. Oh my gosh. It was a little tiny rock. What do you mean your pickaxe isn't strong enough to break it? Pickaxe is gonna break you if you don't stop it. Oh my goodness. Look at me, I'm just working away. I feel like maybe I should go check and make sure that I haven't, like, filled the silo. No worries, Jam. Thank you so much for popping in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Alright, let's drop this stuff off. Wow, look at me already getting another geode. Like I didn't just open those. Dang. Just dang. Also, that does not mean that, Christina. I do like you. How do I... Oh, 115. Okay. People don't need to agree on everything to be friends. Exactly, Miss Mom. Yes, I agree so much so with the respect piece. I mean, like, that's, like, exactly how I was. Like, that was what I said to my mom. I was like, look, I can, like, respectfully disagree with, like, a lot of your just worldviews and your takes and things. But I need you to, like, respect me as a person, as an individual human being with, like, thoughts and feelings and, like, a conscience. I need to not be, like, this weird extension of yourself that you see. She was like, you know what? I get that. And I was like, you get that? And she was like, yeah. She's like, I understand why, like, you would want your own identity. You're grown. I'm like, who is this woman? Oh my gosh. Somebody, like, send her to therapy, seriously. Not send her to therapy, as in somebody sent her to therapy. Who is this woman? What did they do to her? Oh my gosh. I was shocked because I told my mom straight up. I was like, you've got to, like, situate something, or, like, it's going to be really hard to have a good relationship with you as a parent, because now I'm watching my kid grow up and I'm like, I could never imagine doing some of these things to my kid or putting my kid in those positions and not, like, doing more to try to help them or doing more to, I don't know. Like, I just couldn't imagine it. And so now I'm like, I don't know how you could look at me and not be like, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to traumatize my child. I'm not going to leave her to, like, be all by her lonesome. Yeah. Dad was there and was so upset. Oh. My best friend lightly popped my goddaughter's hand for getting into her wheelchair storage because meds are kept in there. Makes sense. I mean, look, I do not necessarily, like, try to go out of my way to, like, I'm not out here, like, hitting kids by any means, but, like, I have done the same thing to my son over the little outlets on the wall, because I was like, oh my gosh, like, it scared the shit out of me. And I was like, I promise you that little tap is gonna be nothing compared to what would have happened if you actually got your finger in there. Like, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I saw, like, my life, his life, all of our lives flash before my eyes. I was like, no. Oh my goodness. No, and it's not safe multiple times and then lightly pop. Yeah, I mean, that's exactly how I would be too. Like, you give them so many chances and then eventually you're like, you gotta, like, get back. You gotta get back. This is scary. And in my kid's case, he, like, had picked up an entire, what do you call it? Like, the power strip. He'd reached somehow behind the dresser and pulled out the entire power strip that was, like, completely tucked behind the dresser. And so I didn't even, like, smack him for real. I, like, smacked it out of his hand and, like, knocked it to the ground. And I was like, no, that's scary. That's dangerous. Don't do that. I was like, no. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah. No, kids are scary. Kids are so scary. Ugh. Was Aaron so upset that was done? The same man? Yep. 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 I mean, that's like, yeah. Yeah. I think that was like, there was one time, oh, I told my kid, I was like, we were visiting my parents, and I told my son, I was like, sit down. And he kept saying, he was like, no, no. And I was like, granted, he was only like 1 at the time. But I said, sit down. I was like, you're standing on that. It's dangerous. Look, it's not steady. And so then I gently like put my hand on, he was standing on like a chair, but it was leaning, right? So I gently put my hand on the chair so that way it wouldn't tip. And I reached up and I like got him down, but I like forcibly like picked him up and took him down. And my mom was like, he's a big boy. He could have gotten down on his own. I'm like, are you... First of all, he's 1. Second of all, why were you letting him up there in the first place? Why is he standing on a little toddler chair to begin with? That's not even stable. It was like one of those little like playroom tiny table like baby chairs, you know? And I'm just like, are you kidding me? Granted, this is the same woman who, I mean, she was her own whatever, but she did care about her appearances. I was not allowed to stand up on anything because I was gonna fall and break my neck. Quote from her mouth. So like, how is it that I was gonna fall and break my neck when I was like 10 and I was like playing outside like a normal kid? I wasn't even like 10, I was like 8, but still. But I'm like, how am I gonna break my neck playing outdoors like a child? But you're not concerned about my 1-year-old just standing on chairs? Standing on the couch, jumping, like, what? I'm like, where did your sense of danger go? Where did your sense of danger go? But I think kids are also really good at trying to give us heart attacks with the shenanigans that they pull. So sometimes it's like, how much of that is the adult's fault? And how much of that is a toddler being a toddler? Because they really do just try to find ways to give us heart attacks and or off themselves every 5 seconds. Like, I swear most of my job as a parent is really just like keeping the child alive. And I don't mean like, oh, like feed your baby and like take care of your baby and love your baby. I mean like preventing him from offing himself with his shenanigans. Like, I am the human bubble wrap to keep him safe, but also not fully bubble wrap him because we want him to be cultured and see the outdoors. You know, it's a struggle to keep kids from offing themselves. Literally, like, I'm just sitting here minding my own business. I hear, Mama, Mama. He's hanging off the dresser. I'm like, How did you even get up there that fast? He said, oh no, what happened? Like, he's shocked that he got himself up there. I'm always like, and this is going to be what gives me a heart attack by 30. This is the one. This is the thing. This is what's going to do it. Like, I'm also just convinced, too, that, frankly, like, he's going to give me a real heart attack. He's going to give me a real heart attack. Oh, my gosh. Like, every once in a while, I feel like, oh, I forgot that there was a dance today. I think that means that the chickens don't need fed. Now that I think about it. Wow, so many eggs. Oh my gosh. That was so intense. Okay. I'm gonna pop these into the mayonnaise machines. And there. Oh my gosh. What the heck? Hold on. Hold on. What the heck? I sobbed for like an hour. She's fine. But the heart attack lasted for hours. Yeah, no, I bet. When my nephew was 5, he jumped off the couch and broke his arm. Boys are wild. Yeah, Weasley. So my sister was rolling around on my parents' bed. And she fell off the bed and hit her collarbone just right on the like wooden border around the mattress, like of the bed frame that you like stepped on to get up into the bed. And she like bounced off of it and fell on the ground. And I've never heard a kid scream like that in my life. And I don't think I ever want to again. Like the pain that she felt, like she was little, like 3. And she, like, I still remember like the way that she screamed. And she still remembers it too. She's like, yeah, my first memory was thinking that I was gonna die on the floor of mom's room because I fell off the bed. And she was like, and I couldn't move my arm right. So like what had happened is that like she broke her clavicle, but where she broke her clavicle, she like couldn't move her shoulder very well. And so she had to be in like a whole like sling and cast and all of that. And I was like, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, I was gardening, the girls were playing at their water table, baby started to wander away. I followed her and she started to run, giggling, of course, as children do. Then the neighbor started backing out so fast and look at all the terror, I tell you. Oh no, yeah, because like that is one of the most common ways that children are accidentally injured is people not realizing that they're behind their car. And them like literally backing out at like super slow speed still, but backing out of their driveway or whatever. And then like things happening, and it's scary. And then it's also scary too because like they're just so little, and so then like there's a part of you too where you're like you wouldn't even know what was happening, and then it makes you even more like emotional. Ugh, kids, man. I think like children are genuine torture, honestly, like in the best way possible, but like also genuine torture. Because what do you mean? I love you more than life itself. And then your entire childhood, you were gonna run around here like a crazy, stress me out, make me go gray, make me forget who I am. And then you're gonna turn 18 and you're gonna go be a person. And then we're gonna laugh about this. And it's just like, cool. At least we'll have something to laugh about in like 20 years. Because right now, I'm not laughing. I'm terrified. I'm terrified. Ooh, these are cute. Oh, a rare crow. Oh yeah, I should be collecting these, huh? Let me just get that real quick. I don't think I need any of these other plants and stuff. I can go talk to everybody though. Hello. I wonder if Emily would dance with you. Maybe she will. Hello, child. Someday you're gonna be the flower queen. Good luck if I'm here. I think I'm like immortal or something. Yeah, I do like them. Old lady, you're cute. Hello. 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 I've been Flower Queen for the past 5 years and I'm not ready to step off the throne just yet. Okay, Blondie. I'm gonna take that from you just because you said something about it. Love's in the air and I'm still single. Can't relate. Marnie looks lovely today. Okay, if only you opened your eyes. Also, aren't you like... Wait a minute. So, hold on. Stardew lore. Isn't she like sleeping with the mayor? Isn't she like getting down and dirty with Lewis? Is she just like the belle of the old men? She's like our golden girl. The hair is graying. Dude, look, if I'm 23 and I'm pulling grays out of my hair, I have so much respect for those who have managed to make it through children and not completely go gray. Bonus points if your hair's not dyed. Because I'm sure, like, I mean, I could definitely dye my hair. But, like, also I'm 23. Why do I need to do all that? I'm 23. Why am I going gray? Why can I consistently pull grays? You know what? Oh, not yet. I have to talk to them on the down here. But you know, like, I feel like I don't need that kind of, like, I don't need that kind of negativity. Like, I don't need grays. Frog season is really starting to pick up. Oh, I love frog. Love frogs. You know where I'm from? We do a little thing called frog again. That was like how I spent my summers. I admit it, I really like flowers. Good for you. Ugh. I really hate dancing in front of everyone. It's so embarrassing. Oh, well, on that note, you ready to start dancing? Should we start? Yep. Yep. Oh my gosh. There we go. Sorry, y'all. I had a setting that was acting weird. I couldn't tell if my chat was like what was going on with it. But it was glitching out. Look at them all dancing together. Which one of these little couples am I gonna tear up and replace myself with? Who am I gonna doom to a life of single? You said you started going gray in 5th grade? Like, unironically? All the hairs? PG, look, I'm not Coco. Coco is on a mission in Wildflowers to date everyone. Sometimes we play a game called Date Everything. But I don't think I could, like, do all that. I don't think I'm, like, that type. I'm very loyal, okay? I mean, like, I'm all for, like, breaking hearts, but I'm also very loyal. So, I encourage Coco and her whatever's going on in town. Romantics. But I personally, I don't know if I can do it. I think I might gotta pick. Might have to pick. So, what I can say is that I've never reached romantic status with anyone. I think tomorrow it's supposed to rain, actually. Now that I think about it. So, I'm just gonna, out the gates, make it easy on us. Get everything started nice and quickly. Have a full day in the mines. I'm gonna be... Wait, I think... If I wait till after 9 a.m., I think I should be able to go upgrade my. I think I have enough to upgrade my, what do you call it? My backpack! Backpack, 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 backpack. It's so funny, marry everyone and divorce them. I always want to do a chaotic playthrough in a game and I can't. Yeah. I did 100% for Red Dead 2. It could not be bad at all. Oh my gosh. Look. So realistically, like, who am I gonna marry? I probably should start thinking about that. Like, the seasons are going. I should probably start gifting and building, like, some kind of friendship or repertoire with whoever I intend to love. Okay. So let's go through this. So Haley, my first, like, thought of her, and I'm just going based off of, like, my impressions of them, I guess. Um, but this one, Haley, Blondie, I don't like her vibes. She seems so rude, so nasty, so disrespectful. So, like, why would I? Just why would I? Does she even deserve my time of day? No, I don't really think so. I don't really think so. So, I think that she's going to be an easy pass. Then we have Alex. And this is, I think, this is football guy, right? I think this is the guy that's like, hey, I was an all-star quarterback back in high school, as if anyone even cares about that. I mean, look, I'm like 5 years post-graduation from high school, and I can already tell you that nobody cares about what you did in high school. So, that's great. What about you? Penny, she's the teacher. She seems sweet. Did you just tell me that I can fix Haley? I don't think I want to. It's funny how much high school doesn't matter, right? And what's so funny too is that I'm from an area where like people hang on to their like high school lives so hard, and it's so disgusting because you can definitely see the like 40-year-old men with their like now 15, 16-year-old sons. And you can tell that like they don't actually like their kids. They just want to live through them because they miss high school. And their favorite at any given time is always whichever one's doing the best on the town football team. Oh my goodness. So funny to me. So funny. Not my speed, but funny. I do think it's funny. Yeah, Penny, she seemed pretty fine. Maru, she's the one that was like nerdy, I think. She was the one that was like trying to talk smart to me. I don't know if I can do that all day long, 24/7. I think you might need to keep your gadgets elsewhere. Abigail, she was cute, but I feel like she's like, I don't know. She's got too many like guy friends. I mean, look, like you can be friends with whoever you want. But I feel like she's always hanging out with the blonde dude and the emo dude. And so then I'm like, do you even have time for me? Probably not. She's cute though. Leah. I don't know that I necessarily, like, she didn't really stand out to me. I don't really remember her. Harvey, that's the doctor. That is the doctor. Yeah. So he is going to be a decent option. I like that he's stable. I like that he's mature. I like that he has a good head on his shoulder, seemingly. Sam, he seemed like a golden retriever boy, which is like cute, but is that going to be a good husband? I don't know. I don't know. Then there's Sebastian. He's the one. Yeah, like these two are always with Abigail. So I'm like, Hmm. Are any of y'all on the table? Or do y'all just all need to be together? Abigail absolutely has time for you. She just finds it easier to be friends with guys because she's not your typical girly girl. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. We'll see what happens. She's not off the board. But I do question if I want to get involved in all that. Then there's Shane. He drinks too much. Though I have he was who I was planning to go for in my first run through because I thought he was funny. And I was giggling over the fact that he kept telling me to go away. And then he was only nice to me when I brought him a beer. Oh, goodness. Then there's Emily. She's the one that works at the saloon. She's the little bartender. Oh, that's cute. I do like that. I love a cute bartender girly. Even though like he was saying that he wanted to dance with her, but like that sucks. I think I'm prettier than you, Clint. So, I think I can win. And then there's Elliot. He's the beach boy. He is the little romancy, like, sailor guy. Oh, I did not want to put that. I mean, that can go back there. He's the little romancy sailor guy. So, I mean, we've got options. How's the country life going for you? It's been lonely here without you, but I'm proud of what you're doing. Love, Dad. P.S. Found an envelope with some money Grandpa left for you. Sick. I want to be a rich girl. Okay. Get my mayonnaise. Shane's story is so sad. Is there like more to his story? I thought he was just like an alcoholic. Which I mean in itself, yes, is sad. But I didn't know that there was like really much more to it. He kind of gave the vibe of like, I'm here and I'm drinking. And I didn't really know or think if it went much further than that. But I also haven't made it very far into the like friendships and gifting and all that kind of stuff. Hmm. Going on a trip in our favorite rocket ship, zooming into the mines, little Einsteins. Okay. Walk speed in this game. Oh, that was what I was gonna do. I was gonna wait to go into the mines until I can go into the store and get a new backpack. That was what I was gonna do because I keep running out of space and I need more storage. He's in a deep depression. Oh, that is really sad. And I realized that I'm pretty sure my voice did not convey that, but that is really sad. Um, y'all, confession time. Myself, I don't know, like, I know that I've said that I'm neurodivergent. Don't know how much more I've talked about it past then. Vocal tone is, I think, like, something that gets me because I've been told many a time that my voice does not always convey what I'm feeling. So my facial expressions are like the opposite. Like my facial expressions are an instant tell all the time. Like I can't ever even pretend to act like I control those. But then my voice, I'll be like, man, how depressing. And it'll always come out sounding just terrible. Terrible. Got the large pack. Inventory space has increased to 24. Okay, slay. Now I'm a girl with a big bag. I'm a big bag girl. even though I'm not even like carrying a bag, and I think it would be cool if you could see my bag. I think it would be really cool. Autistic and people who don't know me think I'm cold because of face and tone. People who know me know that's not true. Yeah, so like I have had the weirdest childhood and I don't even know like what I am at this point. So when I was younger, I do remember I had a teacher, uh second grade teacher. Funny enough, I was just talking about her like not that crazy long ago. But second grade teacher, she was the teacher that was like around when my grandmother passed away, and my grandmother was like my other caretaker. So I think like the therapists and stuff that I had to see through the school for like their grief and trauma counseling or whatever was saying that that I wasn't processing grief the norm quote unquote normal way. I'm saying normal way because that's how they phrased it to us. Obviously, I know there's not a normal way or an unnormal way to process grief. Um, but they said to my mom, they were like, either she is like completely disassociated and is like not good in that regard, or they were like, you missed something because I think your daughter is not processing this like a typical 7-year-old would process this. And yeah, I like very much so went into like caretaker mode. Like I started taking care of everybody around me, and then I was like, everybody's like super upset. And not that I didn't like cry. I mean, I did a lot. I just was like not in front of people. I didn't cry in front of anyone. Like I was running around like trying to make sure that everyone else was okay because everyone else was like crying where they couldn't speak, and I was like, well, that seems dramatic. And I mean, granted, I obviously know that everyone processes things differently, but 7-year-old me was like, why is everyone being so dramatic? Like, I don't, like, that sucks. Like, she's not going to be here anymore. But I was like, I don't understand why we're all crying. And yeah, that was really fun. And then they were like, that is a sign of neurodivergence. And my mom was like, what does that mean? They said that she was diagnosed gifted, like through the school. And they were like, well, that can have something to do with it. Like they can go kind of like hand in hand, but like just because you're, you know, you can be gifted and talented and not necessarily neurodivergent, but a lot of people who are also neurodivergent end up falling into that like gifted and talented programming and phrasing. But I always thought it was weird too that they were always like, we diagnosed you gifted. And I'm like, first of all, who's the doctor here? Second of all, what do you mean diagnosed me gifted? I'm pretty sure that you're just telling me that my brain is doing things that you don't understand, which looking back is almost exactly what was happening at the school I went to. Specifically, that was almost exactly what was going on. Is that they were like, we don't know what to tell you, but your daughter's finishing her work early and she doesn't interact with kids like the rest of them. So I mean, I very well could have been or could be something else. I could be autistic, I could be whatever. I don't know. I just know that they probably missed something because all of their little labels never seem to quite fit right. I just know that I'm a freaking weirdo, and the people that love me for that. The people that love me for that. And I think that's pretty much where I'm at this stage of my life. It's like, you can't control what you can't control, and whether I know why I am the way I am, or I just am this way. It doesn't change who I am. Oh my gosh. Oh my god, I gotta go. Gotta go, gotta go, gotta go, gotta go, gotta go, gotta go. Oh, no. How do I get out? Oh my god. 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 I'm so stressed out. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. No, I don't want it. I didn't want any of that. And oh my gosh, it's all the way up there. Like, I have no idea how I'm supposed to get out of here. Let me out. Let me down. Let me somewhere else. I just don't want it. I don't want the bugs. For me, it was third grade. I had to have extra help because of learning disabilities, and the school caught it. My birth mother is not a good person. Da, 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 blew up, said my daughter is not. Oh, wow. Wow, 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 wow. That is terrible, Jesse. I'm so sorry. Girls are harder to diagnose even nowadays, from what I've heard. Like, yeah, I agree with that. I got away from her nonsense at 13. Aww. That's so sweet. I'm glad that your grandma was able to adopt you. Oh, goodness. That is just terrible. Like, my thing is like, I don't think anyone hopes for any kind of struggle for their children. Like, at least I don't think any good parent does, clearly. So, to me, I'm like, obviously, like, I hope that my son doesn't have, anything that's gonna make his life harder in any way. But if there is neurodivergence there, like, who is there to blame but myself? And even then, I think that just makes him a little cooler. Because that just means that our brains are probably going to work closer to similar than other people in my life. Which, to me, means that I'm just going to have a little bestie who understands me even better. I'm pretty hyped. No matter how he turns out, I'm pretty hyped just to see who he turns into and how he ends up. See what kind of adult he ends up being. Nana was an amazing human. Oh, well, I'm so glad to hear that. We love a good Nana. I love my husband's Nana, too. I didn't have a Nana. I had a granny, and I had an Oma, and I had a, which that's its own thing. Because my Oma, I believe that's like German for grandma. And what's crazy is that is my native grandmother. And that is not a name that she gave herself. That's a name that all of the white people in our family gave her. So, yeah. I don't actually know what she would have been called, or what she would have wanted to be called, now that I think about it. Oh wait, not do nothing. I guess I still have like two more places to go. Topher! Diagnosed as flippin' awesome, for real. That's what I'm saying. Why are they back? I don't want it. I just want to go down. I want to go down. Down, down, down. Okay, look. On that note, like, I understand. I get the memo. I'm leaving. I'm leaving. Okay? I didn't need that kind of negativity in my life. You stupid fly. They're so rude. The flies are so rude. Oh my gosh, hot cocoa. Hello. Popping in while you're at the pharmacy. Understandable. Oh my gosh, we're just like causing chaos, you know? I'm like probably oversharing about my childhood. We're all having a bonding moment. It's fine. Everything's fine. It's good. It's all good. And I mean, too, like, at the end of the day, I enjoy talking about these things, even if they're not like the most fun things to talk about, like, outright. Because to me, I am always one for just getting to know other people's experiences and wanting to, like, connect with other people. So I love getting the opportunity to learn more about y'all, share a little bit more about me. Do I even, should I put on my new shirt? Oh my gosh, let me through. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I never knew that. You didn't use, is that new? You didn't used to be able to get into there, did you? Into dressers? Or am I crazy? Ah. Um. Oh yes, we love those plans, don't we? Right? Right? We do. We do love those plans. We love what are we calling you? I'm trying to think of like a respectful way to refer to you as the town harlot for lack of a better phrasing. But I don't know. Look, she's just going down the line. She is going down the line and loving on everybody who's an option in wildflowers. And look, I love that for her. I do. I love that for you, Coco. But what I'm going to say is that that could not be me. I have like commitment issues the other way. I gotta commit. I gotta commit to one. Oh, goodness. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with Town Harlot. You know? The village baddie strikes again. Okay. What's the weather? Oh, it's gonna rain again? Ooh. I think that means it's time to go back to the mines. Well, not right now. Right now it's dark. But tomorrow. Yeah, no, maybe we should fish. I could use some fishing. The mines will be fine. Let's do a day of fishing tomorrow. I could use the variety. We'll go to sleep. Ooh, we leveled up our combat. Who would have thought that? Level 2 combat. I got more HP and some life elixir. Well, a recipe to craft life elixirs, you know. Town Harlot has a nice ring to it, I guess. No worries, Coco. Enjoy your time in the shadows. We love you. Also, no worries, Jesse. Enjoy your lunchtime. Ah, twins! Oh my gosh. Jesse, look, that is the life. You go have the best time. Oh my gosh. I literally love that for you. That sounds like so much fun. Also, Topher, I know I said hi, but how are you doing? How is your life? How is your streams going? How's the world around you? I adore my little pandemic babies. For real. For real, for real. Basically the same as Ace, unless a super strong emotional connection is formed. Huh. I simply just don't date. Interesting. Well, I knew that you were on the ACE spectrum. That I knew that you had mentioned that before. But that's so cool. See, like I'm the type of person where like I'll straight up tell you, like me, myself and I like to keep things simple for myself, but other people, like I am terrible at memory as a mother. My child took my ability to remember things well and kind of just shook it all up. But other than that, I do really, 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 really enjoy getting to like learn about other people's sexualities and belief systems and like all that kind of stuff. Like, I just love learning about how other people live their lives in like the most respectful way possible. Like, I'm just so fascinated by other human beings and I just love other people. And I love getting to like see, I guess, a different side of humanity, you know? Because I feel like we all are very quick to be like, oh yeah, like this is who I am. I like this music. I like, this food, whatever. But I feel like that those are the types of things that help you get to know somebody just a little bit better. And they're always things that I never would have known if I didn't have those conversations with people. Like I didn't know what demisexual meant. Sure, I'd probably seen it before, but I'd never like known what it meant. So it's cool to kind of have that opportunity to get to learn more, learn different things. So amazing how different we all can be. Yeah, Miss Mom. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Saw this right as I was about to close out. Oh, oh my goodness. Look at us. Look at us in our bonding. It's gonna be like Keto's Cavern of Bonding. Gosh, that sounds like a cult location. I mean, to be fair, that is what they called the groups that surrounded the old I was looking for food, but I don't know. Oh, cool. I can make those. I got 20. I can do that. I make two. Anywho, now that my brain's not sidetracking me here, there, and everywhere, what I was going to say, Stardew therapy sessions for real. Um, yeah, this is just like, this is such a crazy place. This entire, not server, channel, I mean, including the Discord server, just everything feels like a fever dream, but also like it makes perfect sense. Like more sense than anywhere else in my life makes. But it also is just so random and so chaotic. And maybe that's why it makes the right amount of sense to me. Because I too am random and chaotic. I love how I built this bridge and I came down here like once and I don't think I've been down here since then. Who are you? Hello? Got this old amulet to sell, but something tells me you're not ready for it, miss. Okay. But I guess I'll stay not ready. Since you also are not going to tell me how to get ready. Freaking rude. Oh my gosh, no worries at all. No worries, no worries, no worries. You have a great, great adventure out and about. What? Gel amulet? Oh, yes, it was so fun to finally get to see you. I hope that your vacation was just as relaxing as it sounds. And hopefully, we'll get to see you again soon. There won't be a spiral stream happening tomorrow because I already did my snap. But I do plan to do Joy and Sadness's quest. So that'll kind of be our Saturday adventure in Dreamlight Valley. Not the trash. Come on, we gotta do better than that. I know it's a rainy day, but I was hoping to get something good. Ooh. Ooh. So sassy. Sassy fish. Oh my gosh. Why are you such a sassy fish? Oh, it was a flounder. Oh, it was a new sassy fish. Okay. Can we get some more fishies? Guys, I'm gonna go to the Costco today, I think. Should I go to the Costco? I think I should go to the Costco. Like we have to go do grocery shopping between Stardew and game night. I will be going grocery shopping. Like irregardless. I just need things for my house. But should I do a Costco, like the big one, the big run? I do love a good Costco run. Barely touched the update. Oh my gosh, why are you still here? Go, 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 go. Don't you have things to do? Wait a minute. As much as I adore you, Marth, as much as I do, and I would love to have you here the whole time. I believe you said you have something to do. And I'm not here to make you late. So tisk tisk, off to the races with you. Off to the races with you. Oh my goodness. Varda, hey, how are you? Oh my gosh. Enjoy your dinner. Don't even worry about not being so active in chat. And yeah, look, there's very few things that I won't have an open, honest discussion about. I'm not afraid of like a controversy or whatever. Like, as long as it's not something that's like gonna get me demonetized, you know what I'm saying? Like, past that, I'm like pretty open. Like, I don't have many secrets. I'm not one for like lying. Like, if I am possibly a truly missed, and I mean like missed, not misdiagnosed, but a missed space diagnosed person who did not get, some level of autism or further neurodivergent real diagnosis that I should have. What I can say is every time that I see somebody who does have autism and is diagnosed talking about their sense of like honesty and like justice and like how they feel about like lying and like how they just kind of don't have a sense of like embarrassment when it comes to a lot of topics. They're just like chill to openly speak about things. That is very much something that resonates with me, and I feel pretty comfortable like having conversations as long as they're respectful about just about anything. Like there's very few things that I can say that I'm not comfortable talking about, and they're mostly linked to like my own trauma that I just haven't fully dealt with yet. But even the things that I have dealt with, but I've gone through and processed and, grown from, like I don't even mind talking about those things. Just like the things that are like too fresh, I guess. Like I need time to intellectualize them. I have whatever that is. Like I'm very good at intellectualizing my feelings and justifying if there's something that should be felt or should not be felt. And that's kind of where I find myself. And so I think that having those conversations is fun. I also like I said earlier with getting to know other people's perspectives and experiences. I mean, that comes down to like other people's perspectives and experiences on like other things as well. I love watching more for the chat than for Stardew Valley. I mean, valid. Valid. And I appreciate that. I mean, I am admittedly, Stardew is like my mindless, I will sit and play Stardew just to kind of like, it is my therapy in a way, or a form of it. Stardew is what makes me think. Dreamlight Valley gets me, I don't know. Dreamlight Valley is its own beast. But Stardew has always been a game that's been really good at getting me almost into like a very pensive headspace. I'm always like questioning, thinking about like big picture, like philosophy and things like that while I'm playing Stardew. It's never like, oh, I wonder what I'm going to have for dinner later. That's a Dreamlight Valley thought, not a Stardew Valley thought. Stardew's like, if Thanos was real and snapped half of us, would I be part of the remaining half or the snapped half? Oh, I should have waited longer to go for the chest. No worries, Varda. Have a good one. Enjoy your evening. Day. It's a morning. For me, anyway. But it might not be for you. You did say dinner. Though, another thing that I think is fascinating about people is we all call different things different things. So, like, who was it? Was it Shark? I want to say it was Shark. That I said something along the lines of dinner to, and then he was like, supper. And I was like, what are you saying to me? Because don't some people call lunch dinner? And then they call dinner supper? Or am I like in my own brain about that? We've got jellies. Don't call me late for it. For real, PG. That's what my, you know, that's so crazy. I haven't heard that phrase in like quite some time. But that's like something my mom always says. She says, like, if she would make food at a weird time, and I say a weird time, like not a standard meal time, she would always be like, call it what you want, but you can't say that I called you late. Dinner is lunch here? Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. So I'm like, dinner, is that dinner or is that dinner lunch? Either way, have a good time eating it. Have a good time eating it. What's tea? What is tea? Who eats tea? I drink tea. Are you talking about like tea time? I mean, it's tea. Or it's not a thing. I'm American. Oh gosh. Yeah. So like, it's funny because I'm like very American when it comes to that. I got breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Yeah, I was gonna say tea is just tea unless you mean gossip. Hi, tea, afternoon tea. Me too, Americans. Oh gosh. Hey, you know what? Tea is tea. Tea is tea to me. I mean, I do jokingly tell myself I'm having a tea party every time I drink tea. But tea is tea. Tea from Tim's. Tim Hortons? Aren't y'all obsessed with that? I believe I have heard a thing or two about Canadians liking their Tim Horton. it was an eel. Yay. I'm trying to think, what else is Canadian? Poutine? What else do I'm trying to think of like all the Canadian stereotypes that I know as a American. So, I mean, you guys like drink maple syrup right out the tree with your poutine, right? That's exaggerated. Sort of, it's exaggerated in social. I mean, yeah, I think all of it is. I don't put it past like any of it to be exaggerated. I definitely would believe that. Um, let's see. Can I eat my steak? Yummy, yummy. So I can get back to fishing. No, maple syrup doesn't go on poutine. I didn't say it went on the poutine. I said you drank it straight out the tap of the tree while you were eating poutine. I was being very Canadian stereotypy because obviously nobody does that. But as an American, I mean, that's darn near what I was raised to believe. So, I mean, what do I know? Maybe. Ooh, you know what I just thought of would be really good? Do you guys have funnel fries in Canada? Please tell me you do. Because if you have funnel fries, then I feel like somebody could totally make a dessert poutine and put maple syrup on it. And you would just have to make the fries basically like French toast or like sweet or like funnel cake. That sounds like I should hide that comment, PG. You know, look, I'm not gonna say no if you choose to. That one might be that one might be nearing the border of what we allow on our non-18 plus streams. You're right. Oh gosh. Save the spice for date everything, PG. Gosh. Because while I think it's hilarious, Stardew is one of my slightly more friendly streams. I don't know. I tell everyone that if you start questioning if you should be here, you probably shouldn't be here. Content-wise. I am not your average cozy gamer. Maybe I am. I don't know. I feel like the average cozy gamer has changed so much from when I started cozy gaming. Like, I used to think it was a bunch of girls. And yes, girls. Did not realize how many dudes were a part of this community at first. Not even in, like, a sexist way. I just was raised around, like, a lot of dudes that not that they wouldn't play games like this, but these wouldn't be their favorite games necessarily. And it mostly had to do with, like, they would get bored. Or they felt that the storylines were too female-centric. So it wasn't that they had a problem with, like, the gameplay or the experience of it. They just felt that, like, the writing or certain things like that were more female-geared, if that makes sense, or more feminine written. Let's just quietly laugh and hide that, right? Look, I'm not gonna argue with you. I leave you guys in charge for a reason. I have so much fish. Good. Um... Maybe I should like... that, I guess. Sardines. You know what? This one. This is the one. This is the one. Okay, so I'm gonna save that. Save one of those. Save one of those. And then I'm gonna just sell the rest of this stuff. Great. Lovely. Beautiful. No! I don't want to fish into the chest. That's just odd. Who does that? I think my biggest beef with this game is like, why do you let me fish everywhere? Like, clearly there's nothing there. Who just cast their rod into their house? Who does that? My goodness. Okay, I'm gonna actually put these over here. Weather tomorrow. Do I need to go get my clear and clear and sunny. Clear and sunny, clear and sunny, clear and sunny. You know what that means? That means I'm gonna have to do real work. Which, gross. Absolutely gross. Alright, guys. Another day, another dollar. 2,891 of them, to be exact. Mr. Dad would have roared. Mr. Dad is my spirit animal. Mr. Dad is my inside thoughts. Sometimes he just says stuff and I'm like, you know what? Yes. 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 Or I hear him in the background every once in a while we're chatting and I'm like, yes. You know what? Whatever he said. Whatever Dad said. He's a funny guy. I gotta give him his points. Alright, your number one source of weather, news, and entertainment. I have not been entertained once. You have not given me any news. You've only told me the weather. Don't lie to me. Okay. Well, I didn't mean to pick up the whole TV. I just wanted to know what the fortune teller said, but okay. Okay. Welwick's Oracle. They're displeased? Well, no mines for us. The children do not crave the mines when the mines, Oh my gosh, look at this timing. Tomorrow's the last day of the season. And look at all of this stuff. All done and ready. All at the right time. Let's go, besties. That's what I'm talking about. We've got new ideas to sleep on. You know what? And now that I think about it, this. I never got my last one. Ruh-roh. That's no bueno. I think I needed one more. Spring crops. And I also didn't get a green bean. But like, whatever. Yeah, okay. Oh, I only need 3, so I guess I could do pumpkins. Also, wait a minute. I didn't need cauliflower. I needed melons and parsnips. Why did I think I needed 5 of those? I don't even need them for anything. Are you kidding me? I thought I needed like all this stuff. Turns out you don't. Turns out I don't. Isn't that insane? I think that's pretty insane. If I do say so myself. If I do say so myself. Okay, so do I need these things? I mean, surely I do. Maybe let's design the farm. That's what we'll do today. We'll get a better setup going for summer. That's what we'll do. We'll spend these last 2 days organizing the farm and preparing for summer. Because I think I've got enough money I'm okay for right now. I mean, it's not enough money, ever. But it's enough for starting summer, I think. I think 7K should be solid. Oh, guys, you know what I just thought about? You know what would be really good for me to do right now? Or today? If I go level up my watering can today, then I'll get it back. How many days? It takes 2? I think I'll get it back on the first day of the season. Oh, yes. Okay, so that's what we're gonna do. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna clear out all these plots so I can like make it more even. And then we're gonna go upgrade my watering can, because then I can water better, I think. Because I'm pretty sure it'll then give me the opportunity to like hold it down and quick water multiple at once. And that's what we want. We like that quickness, that speed. Oh, it's Emily's birthday. What does Emily like? This one. 2,000? Yeah, we're solid. 5,000 left over? Yeah, we're solid. We are solid. Hello? Can I do anything for you? Probably not. Probably not. If I do say so myself. Alrighty. Back to the farm. Back to the farm. Send news. Okay. We have more stuff to sell. That's good. That's great. That's what we love. Plus, I did just put all those crops down, so like realistically, I think we're okay. You know what I just thought about too? Let's go up here. I am curious. Oh my gosh, our chickens are grown. I think Chicken Gothel is a big chicken now. We're gonna go check on her too. Because we also have to go get the eggs. We've got to get the eggs. Oh my gosh, guys, thank you so much for 17 likes on the stream. We are 3 likes away from hitting our like goal of 20 likes. I do keep the like goals just a little bit more reasonable on Stardew streams because I know that I know that they're not quite as popular as the other streams that we do over in the Dreamlight Valley and such. I think I want this. Yeah, I think I want to do the wood. Shows 18. Ooh, only 2 likes away from the like goal. Well, mine was showing 17, so I was just figuring that I would be safe and say 17. Either way, thank you guys. I appreciate you. I appreciate you guys for showing up to the Stardew function. I know that it's kind of an older game, and I don't know that, like, we will necessarily go crazy. Why do you look grumpy? Why are you grumpy? Oh, did I not feed you guys? Looking a little thin. Oh man. Oops. I think I might have forgot to feed them when it was raining. Actually, I know I forgot to feed them when it was raining. I'm such a bad chicken mom. I'm so bad at, like, when it's raining, remembering my animals. Because I normally just let them, like, free range. So I'm not used to having to, like, feed them for real. I'm always just, like, assuming that they're gonna feed themselves and graze, you know? Why wouldn't I want them to just graze and be free? Free chickens. Oh, wow. Oh my goodness. Come on. Come on. Not me decorating in this game now. Look at me. Everywhere I go, I'm just decorating, I guess. Don't mind me. Just decorating. Just decorating. Oh my goodness. I mean, look, it had to happen eventually. I don't want this place to be ugly forever. What can I say? Okay. That's great. I keep running out of these paths. But unlike Dreamlight Valley, I do not have a plethora of resources, so I don't want to overdo my paths and be a monster. So I'm just making paths. And we'll just, like, see what happens. If I need more, I need more. If I don't, I don't. Oh gosh. Stop it. Why could I not place that? Why are you being so difficult? I'm, like, clearly not the best at this. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. We need more. Okay, let's see. One, oh god. 1, 2, I can't count that. I don't know why I'm trying to. I'm so bad at counting blocks in this game. Two more. 2 more. Almost. Almost there. Get me out of here. Yay! I did the thing, guys. Okay, now I just have to do up here. Oh. Not me clicking everything because I still have trouble opening my menus. um, so no. No, I want like, can I not put the path under that? She asks. I guess not. I guess not. Oh well. It's fine. Whatevers. I'll just extend it a little bit over here. Well, I thought that I was gonna need more, but clearly it turns out I don't. So then I will put my plots in here. Maybe I do want more because I guess I can put paths between my actual plots as well. How many is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ooh, I like that. I like that number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh yeah, we really like that number. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh gosh, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, that's so good. All right. This is so fun. I love organizing my farm. Can they die? Look, I don't know, maybe. Maybe I should be more careful about my chickens before they die. But I have never seen a chicken die. And I have been historically a terrible chicken mom. So, admittedly, I feel like if I was going to kill a chicken, I may have already have killed the chicken. So the fact that the chickens are still alive. I haven't had a dead chicken in any playthrough. Tells me that maybe not. Maybe not. Who knows? We'll see. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. Does that math? I don't know. Either way. Starting to feel exhausted? Well, I don't know. Maybe don't do that. Don't feel that. It is a video game. I feel like it's choice. Okay. Put that in there. Maybe not that. I am kind of like clearing and organizing, doing my end of season shenanigans. If you know what I'm saying. Ooh! Level 5 farming. Choose a profession. Rancher or tiller. Either the animal products are going to be worth 20% more or crops are going to be worth 10% more. Guys, I'm going to do a quick Google. Because if I remember correctly, there's like, once you do this, there's a second section of it. And you get to pick like an even more specialized version. Yeah, okay. So okay. if we go the rancher route, it looks like it'll make the animal products worth 20% more. But then the level 10 options would either be Coop Master to befriend Coop animals faster and have the incubation time, or the Shepherd, which would help us befriend the barn animals faster and it would increase the wool production. Um, then on the other side, we have Tiller, and that's going to either put us to agriculturist or artisan. So, and it looks like the artisan one helps the artisan goods, which makes sense. And then agriculturist would make them grow faster. So maybe we do need to go the tiller route and do the artisan, because it seems like that is going to be the best way to make some monies. And I do love artisan machines. I do. So that would probably be a good little note to kind of set us up for success later on. So I'm going to go with that one. We're going to be going with the tiller. Ooh, 3,000. Did I get that buff immediately? That bonus immediately? Or did we just like get a good crop run? Either way. Either way. All right. Day 28. That's the last day of spring. Okay, weather report. 19 likes! Oh my gosh, one more to get to our goal, and it's our last day of the week. And if you guys haven't been here before, which I'm assuming you maybe have been, but if you have not been here before, then I will let you know that we do tend to only do about a week at a time. And by about, I mean exactly a week at a time, because it helps my brain. And then I know that we've gone through like a full week, you know? So, yeah. This is probably going to be our last day. Plus, I'm going to have to go to the grocery store, and then we have game night tonight. So this won't be the end of me today. This will just be the end of Stardew today. Okay, it's going to be clear and sunny all day. Great. Great. So that's what we want to hear for our first day of spring. All right. You know what? I'm just going to do it this way. I don't necessarily need all of that. I just need these ones taken care of so I can get like a general frame of reference. 2, 3, 2, 3. Yep. Love this. Okay. Are you kidding me right now? I need 3 more. Okay. That's very slay. Now we just need to get the yes. Yes. Nope. I don't like you there. Where to put these? The only downside to having even plots is that nothing's ever even otherwise. Because there's 10, so I can't put it like in the middle. Gotta do the top and the bottom. Okay, now I have to... I think I'm gonna have to make one more. No, this should be okay for now, right? Surely. Oh my gosh, if I could make them even, that would be great. Okay, second one, first in. There we go. There we go, y'all. That's what I like to see. Okay. So now, let's go check on the chickens. Get our eggs. Check on the chickens. Look at them, they're all in much better moods. Hello. It would be Gothel that was in my way. Tisk tisk. Alrighty. Egg, egg. These eggs can be cooking eggs. Which I don't know why I'm already saving a bunch of cooking eggs, but it is what it is. It's fine. And then I'm going to start tilling because even though I will have to definitely put more work into tilling tomorrow, since, you know, obviously they disappear overnight, I do think that it'll at least help cut down on the work that I need to do and spread it out over a couple days, which will be nice. And it'll be nice to get back on and have our everything kind of prepped for us. And I think I'm gonna sit on who I want to romance. Oh, that sounded really wrong. I think I'm gonna sit on the idea of who I want to romance, so that way I can make a good decision. Because I'm like nervous. And I do not want to go dating everyone. So I want to like be intentional about who I'm putting my time into. You know? I gotta show them love. I'd be a terrible spouse if I don't. So I should probably pick somebody that I'm gonna actually like. You know what I'm saying? It'll be fun watching Never Heard of Most. Never heard of most, but oh my gosh, Oat! Hello! Did you miss the whole stream? I mean, basically. Basically. We are on Sunday, and you know what that means. That means that we've only got the rest of this day in the game. And then we are outie here until 6 p.m. PST, 9 p.m. EST, and possibly 2 a.m. GMT, where we will be taking on a bit of chaos, and we will be diving into a game night, and I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm very excited, if I do say so myself. I should be running this. I have furnaces for a reason. Alright, we're gonna go do a little bit of fishing since the day is nearly done. What are we doing during game night? So tonight is game night and we are going to be playing together. So if you guys want to join us for some games, everyone is invited. We are doing Codenames, Gartic Phone, gonna play some Dress to Impress. It's going to be a blast. There's going to be a lot of games, but the goal is to play together. So it's going to be like a community game night. It's not necessarily just like random games to game. It's random games to game with you. So I think it's going to be a lot of fun. And then we'll have different ways that we'll pick participants. Like the bot has a like random number function. So for one of the games, if you want to participate, you will have to guess the correct random number with Nightbot. And then our winner will get to come play with us on stream. And now that doesn't necessarily have to be like, you don't have to be yapping, you know. So it's gonna be lots of fun. You said I skipped for a second? Like the audio, the video, both? My microphone? It's gonna be so much fun. Your sound is skipping, is it just me? Oh, YouTube skipped. Oh, okay. I'm so sorry. It's showing that I have excellent connection. Currently, anyway. Just doing it over and over. Try reloading. May I suggest a good reload? However, even if it is starting to mess up for everyone, I'd rather it be now than earlier in the stream, because at least now we know that we're almost out of here. So, we know that we're almost out of here. Romance wasn't a momentary disruption for me, otherwise fine. Yeah. This, ignore romance? Oh, goodness. That's so funny. Oh my gosh. You know what? Hell yeah. Hell yeah, that looks good to me. What a chest. I think that's probably the thing that I have the most fun with in Stardew, is like fishing and trying to get the chests and seeing what I get out of them. That's my fun when it comes to fishing. I wish we had something like that with Dreamlight Valley, where you could like dig up treasure chests or something. Or not dig them up, fish them up. Like consistently. Dang. Nope. No, why are you doing this to me? Stop it! Well, I'm glad that YouTube is not having too major of issues either which way. It's been like just bugging. I mean, I've had problems in other streams as well, like as a viewer. So I don't really know what's going on. I don't know what the malfunction is, what the disconnect is. I just know that there clearly is one, because I'm seeing it live. Live in living color. New record. Woo woo. Oh, I was gonna tell you guys about the other part of game night. So we're also gonna be doing some giveaways. I think that I have, we're gonna be launching a Moonstone giveaway, which is not gonna take place on the stream. It is going to be open for a little while. Oh, I feel sluggish from overexertion. Boo. Well, at least I'm not slow anymore. Since I learned last time that I don't have to be perma-slow. It's a choice. It's a choice. I can eat. I can get out of it. And I didn't even say what I was going to say. With game night tonight, we have like each game is going to have a different way to get chosen. So if you're like not necessarily good at the number games, then don't worry because there's going to be lots of different ways to be chosen. Each game has its own caveat with it. So it's not going to be like your typical game night. It's a game night in the cavern, so you know there's going to be chaos. You know it's going to be crazy. And I'm excited. I think it's going to be a thriller. I think that it's going to be a blast getting to like just more closely. Where the heck? Oh, I guess we'll eat these. It's fine. But it's going to be a blast to get to more closely play along with you guys and get to know maybe some folks in the community that I haven't gotten to chat with as much. So I think it'll be just a lot of fun. It'll be a lot of fun. For code names though, I do have to like finish ironing out a slight thing, but we might have two, I guess, special caveats with that. There's just a lot of surprises coming your way. I don't want to spoil too much, but I do want to let you guys know that there are going to be a lot of different ways to get involved if you want to. If you just want to hang out and enjoy the chaos and enjoy the vibes, there's going to be a lot of room for that too. And there's going to be a lot of things going on in chat, in just everywhere. So it's definitely going to be a party. And I've held a lot close to my chest. So hopefully even my mods will get to enjoy a little bit of chaos of their own. So I'm really excited for that. I'm really excited. They don't even know all the details. They don't even know all the details. So if that tells you anything, Keto's been cooking. Keto has been cooking. I feel like I make my own self nervous with my chaos. Because it does get a little crazy. Not the eyes. Not the eyes. What do I need to say from Hamilton? Just you wait. Just you wait. Or I guess I could have pulled the wait for it. Either way. We love Hamilton. We love chaos. We do. Okay. Nope. Yes. Yes. Also yes. Why am I doing this? There's like a little quick one. You're starting to feel exhausted. Well, you know what? I've already been overexerted today. What's a little exhaustion? Probably not shit. Probably not shit. I don't need any of this stuff, do I? No. Nope. Don't need any of it. All right. Well, to sail with you. Great. Lovely. Oh my gosh. And now we have another level of 5. Okay, fishing. Fisher or trapper? Probably fisher. I don't have any crab pots. I'm not big on the crab pots. I've tried to use them in other runs. I have, and I'm just not too into them, frankly. I don't think that they're like that exciting. Now let's see. If I can't see what goes with them, just because I want to make sure that I get the right one. Okay, let me look up the fishing professions now. Ooh, do. Now I'm nervous. Why are you nervous, Weasley? Embrace the chaos. Embrace it. It's gonna be thrilling. Oh gosh. Okay, so yeah. So fishers 25% more, trappers doing all that. The okay. Okay, I think I'm gonna do this because there's also one where you can do pirate and then your chance to find treasure is doubled, and that's like so me. So I think we're gonna aim for that. We're gonna go for pirate for our level 10, which means that we have to do fisher first anyway. Yeah, we're gonna do that. And we got a grand, a pretty little grand. Okay, and we're gonna just take a little peek at summer. Just a little peeky peek. We're not gonna play it, but we're gonna take a little peek. I just wanna walk outside. Oh. Okay, actually, I'm pretty sure that this is not gonna save anything, so I don't even care. I'm not even gonna think about it. We'll do this. This is actually gonna be a part of our first one. I just wanna look at the colors. Look at the colors! They're so different. I just think the colors are so pretty. That's like literally all I want to do. I just wanted to look at the colors real quick. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. So pretty. So pretty, guys. We're gonna exit to the title. Because it's save. Yeah, it should save for us. If we look at it, it should say summer one. Yep. Okay. Perfect. That is exactly where we want to be. Awesome. Okay. Can't find orange and red. But I can't find... What? Oh, you found it in storage. Okay. Awesome, PG. So, yeah, guys. We've had a day in Stardew. We leveled up 2 of our skills to level 5 and gotten to oh my gosh, wow, English. Got to choose our first 2 proficiencies, which was really fun. I had a blast. Our farm is reset and prepared for summer. We have had a great little therapy session. If I do say so myself. I'm pretty hype about our little therapy session. It was real fun. But we are officially heading into summer for our next week of Stardew. And I am thrilled. I'm so excited. I love this game. This game is so relaxing. It's such a different vibe getting to play with you guys for Stardew versus Dreamlight Valley or really anything else. So just getting this opportunity to play a game that I really enjoy, even though it's not quite as popular, has been a lot of fun. So thank you guys for joining me. Thank you for making this possible. Thank you for helping me reach so many like goals on my birthday because frankly, we would not have our Variety Fridays and this game being played if it wasn't for that. So I am incredibly thankful to you guys for helping me reach my goals just time and time again. No matter what those goals are, you guys just show up and you help me make them happen. So for that, thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being you as always. Don't forget to tune back in at 6 p.m. PST, 9 p.m. EST, because for another goal on my birthday, it was a 10-member goal. We are having our community game night. So I'm just so hype. I'm so hype. Ah! I'm so excited. It's gonna be a blast. There's so much to happen. It's gonna be so fun. It's gonna be so fun. So yeah, you guys hang in there. Have a great rest of your day. If I don't see you for game night tonight, I hope that you guys have a lovely Friday evening, and I hope that you have a lovely weekend. All that good stuff. I'll be here, and I'll see you when I see you. It's been real. It's been fun. I'll catch you in the next one. But until then, toodles!